my name is Zoltan, like you can read on my badge, and I am a member of FMH, that's a youth organization which is close to LMP, and the abbreviation stands for Hungarian Voice of Youth, and we try to promote social responsibility, and we want to maintain the Hungarian culture, but not in a way which is superficial or arrogant. So we consider important to give education and lessons and private lessons to children who fare bad at school but can't afford to pay private teachers, for example.
Okay, we talked about the politics and new government in Hungary. My question is now, does the new media law concrete endanger the work of the opposition parties like LMP? Mm-hmm. Where do you see the problems for LMP, for example?
I don't think that this new media law generates a problem for LMP. I think there is another problem which makes it difficult for parties which try to be decent, and this is the funding for the parties, because in the law it's written that a certain amount of money is allowed to spend for campaigns, but everybody knows that parties, when they do a campaign, spend more, but this amount of money is spent not legally, so so we don't know who pays this money for the parties to organize their campaigns, and that's why this can lead sometimes to corruption. You know what I mean? So for example, a campaign costs 2 billion Hungarian forints. But the law says that the campaign has to be financed from 300 million forints. So the rest goes not official to the parties, and that's why some people or some companies can bribe the parties to get some assignments later from the parties.
Mm-hmm. And how do you see the connection, the relation between the Fidesz and the Jobbik party? Mm-hmm. Before the election, Fidesz supported Jobbik, but now after the election,
it's not true. I think that before the election, Fidesz supported Jobbik. So if you consider the campaign, Fidesz was against Jobbik. Before the campaign, in the rhetoric, Fidesz was speaking similar like Jobbik, because Fidesz didn't want to lose Fidesz didn't want to lose its far-right supporters, and that's why it made announcements which were far-right, like Jobbik's announcement. But as the time went by and the election came near and near, Fidesz switched to a more center communication than before, relative to its former communication. And now Fidesz and Jobbik are not in a good relation. But it's true that the media, which is close to Fidesz, communicates often like it wasn't a center-right media, and often you can read content which is outrageous, to be diplomatic, in the media, which on the other side distances itself from Jobbik and from the far right.
Mm-hmm. Last week there was a demonstration in front of the Hungarian embassy in Vienna, mm-hmm. and the ambassador was asked about the new media law in Hungary, mm-hmm. and he told one important point of the new media law is one important aim is to protect little children against sexual or aggressive content in films broadcasted on TV. So my question is, have there really been so much content like this on TV in Hungary?
Yes, that's true. That if you turn on the Hungarian television and you switch among the programs, then it's not so difficult to find something which is violent and aggressive, and sometimes there is sexual content in it too. But I think these cases could be dealt with separated. So one law could be for the protection for the children, and the other could be to regulate the newspapers, the television, the radio, and the internet. So these things shouldn't be mixed together. I think so. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.